Triple H could be replaced by a 60-year-old legend as WWE's chief content officer, says veteran. Speculation surrounding Triple H's future as WWE's chief content officer has intensified, and according to a respected veteran, a 60-year-old wrestling icon could be next in line to take over the company's creative helm. Since assuming control of WWE's creative direction under TKO, the game has received both praise and criticism, but recent frustrations among fans have put him under increasing pressure. Triple H has long been acclaimed for shaping WWE's modern era, especially with his work in NXT, where he helped establish a generation of top names. However, as the main roster continues to evolve under the TKO umbrella, some viewers believe his approach has become inconsistent. Concerns have grown over what many see as a lack of fresh stars and compelling new matches, leading to calls for a major shakeup behind the scenes. Those conversations intensified when veteran Stevie Richards weighed in on the debate. Speaking on the Stevie Richards Show, the former WWE and ECW star addressed a fan question about whether The Undertaker is quietly being prepared by TKO leadership to replace Triple H in the top creative role. Richards acknowledged that the idea may sound surprising to some, but insisted it is far from impossible. According to him, The Undertaker carries tremendous influence within the company and still commands a type of respect that very few names in the industry can match. Richards explained that Taker has remained close to the inner workings of WWE even after retirement, often providing guidance to talent and staying connected with key decision-makers. Because of that, he believes it's entirely plausible that TKO could view the dead man as someone capable of stepping into a major executive position. He noted that Triple H, despite being a 14-time world champion and a long-time heir apparent to WWE's future, may no longer be viewed as untouchable in the corporate structure. According to Richards, making yourself indispensable has been one of Triple H's goals as he tries to solidify his role in the new TKO-led WWE. Yet he argued that if the higher-ups ultimately decide to remove him from creative control, The Undertaker is one of the few figures with the credibility, stature, and internal support to step in. Richards stopped short of predicting an immediate change, but he made it clear that such a move would not shock him given the shifting environment in WWE's management. The conversation doesn't stop with Richards. Former WWE writer Vince Russo, one of Triple H's most outspoken critics, has repeatedly argued that the company desperately needs a new creative leader. Russo has long maintained that Triple H's storytelling lacks unpredictability and relies too heavily on nostalgia and recycled ideas. In various interviews and online segments, he has insisted that WWE's creative stagnation is a direct result of the game's approach. Russo claims that WWE's ratings and overall fan engagement have not reached their potential under Triple H's guidance. He has argued that the product requires a total creative reboot, something he believes can only happen with fresh leadership at the top. While Russo did not specifically endorse The Undertaker as a replacement, he has been vocal about the need for a dramatic change within WWE's creative structure. The idea of The Undertaker stepping into the role of chief content officer would undoubtedly shake up the wrestling world. With over 3 decades of experience, iconic status, and a deep understanding of WWE's locker room culture, he would bring a unique perspective to the position. However, questions remain about whether the dead man would even want such a demanding role, given his post-retirement focus on family, business ventures, and occasional WWE appearances. As speculation continues, one thing is clear. Triple H's position is no longer seen as entirely secure. With fan frustration rising and influential voices like Richards and Russo calling attention to WWE's creative direction, the conversation about who should lead the company into the future is gaining momentum. Whether TKO actually considers replacing him, or whether The Undertaker is part of those plans, remains to be seen, but the debate is far from over.